All right, well, to give you a hint of what we're doing today, it has to do with this. Yes, a big old white box. What do you think's in there? Well, first I'm gonna set this up. That thing right there is part of it, and that's gonna go in this once this is set up. But I'm gonna use this out here because my garage is cold as a witch's, you know what. All right, I've never used one of these before. Let's put it together. Sorry about my garage, it's a mess right now. We're clean, so I'm sure y'all have a messy garage too. A little bit of heat going on here. Maybe I should read the directions so I don't blow myself up in the garage. Did I just shove this deal up in there? Hell, I don't know. All right, I think I figured this thing out. You have to take the top deal off. Never used one of these fancy stuff. All right, got it lit. We're working, we got heat. Actually, I'm gonna put this over here out of the way, I think. Oh, don't move your heater after you light it. Hello?
For Mayor Pete's campaign?
Oh, no, I'm not interested. Thank you. No, thank you.
Anybody at home planning on going?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
You're welcome.
Anybody else tired of the political ads and caucuses? Got my garage door open. Guy was trying to sell me on some political caucuses with my garage door half open. All I could see was his shoes. All right, the star of the show. Let's get this baby cracked open. Oh yeah, there's the goods. Let's lay it down. That might be the better option. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, definitely should have been the other side up. It's all right. I just dumped everything. That's fine. All right, I had to change my tripod deal here. I had it on a gimbal and it died, so I had to get the little stand deal. Hopefully this will work. This thing looks like it's going to take a minute to put together. Oh dear. I don't know what that means. So I guess I'm supposed to drill these into this, into the actual sled? That doesn't make much sense. Why am I cutting holes in it? Okay, so according to these instructions, I got to drill holes in this. This is going to take a whole lot longer than I thought. So maybe I'll put this on hyperlapse, get this all put together, and then we'll talk about it and thoughts and all that. And this is really shaky, comes up against this. So the process is take drill bit, one of those guys right there, take drill bit, drill hole, put washer nut in on the bottom, then I'm taking my drill, and then I'm drilling that, holding the other end and putting that in. So I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I still got to do, I think, 25 more. There's 30 total. So yeah, got a few to do here. I'm going to do this and come back. Okay, so the update is I got all 7,500 of those screws and bolts and nuts and everything in there. We're done. Now I'm going to take the Dremel and cut off the tops of these because, as you can see, leaves a big old spike in there that I don't want to have. So we're going to do that. And I got some help. The old man came over. Let's do it. All right, so quick update. We got a couple of the L brackets, those deals on each side. Also got the seat rail on here. Put the seat on there and that can slide back and forth. I also got all those little deals there cut off. That way those aren't going to be sticking up in the bottom there. So I'm going to put this on hyperlapse. We're going to keep going. All right, progress update. We have the shell here. That'll be the skeleton here for the hood. I guess the hood you'd call it. We're going to have to put that on. So that way you just take these, shut them back to close it back here, and then flip it that way over. This rail is where the seat's going to go. Pops has the seat. Let's do the seat. Okay, it's been a couple days since I got that put together. I figured I would get this set up now again and show you the inside, all the features of it, and kind of show you some of my other ice fishing stuff because we've had safe ice, but I haven't been able to get out. So hopefully tonight and tomorrow I'll be able to get out and you'll be seeing some ice fishing me in that and doing some fishing. But let me get this set up and I'll show you. All right, there's what it looks like all set up. This is the clam. Pops picked this one out. I got this from the family as a gift. It is the Jason Mitchell Elite Series. You can see there it's the Legend XL Thermal. So pretty thick coating on this stuff. The actual fabric, I didn't know how thick these deals were. I've never actually fished out of an ice hut. So pretty happy with that. I'm going to take you inside, show you what all I got in there. But let's shut off the lights because That's what it looks like all lit up in there. So pretty awesome. Get in here, I've got quite a bit of room. There's the old seat, got a little can deal there with my bucket. Inside my bucket, I got the essentials. I have an extra propane tank, my ice scoop, a couple little deals here. Those are all my jig heads. Bunch of my soft plastics and stuff in there. Shout out to Nick Rundle, Baits with an 8, and Mr. Marling himself. They showed me how to shoot some of those, so I'm excited to use some of those. Of course, the rod, I'm just gonna rock and roll the one rod for now. That's the 13, flip it around here for you, the 13 Black Betty, so it's awesome. You take this little trigger deal here, pull it down with your finger, and it drops the lure down for you. Figure I might as well undo it and show you. Check that out. That's the tickle stick. I got these 50% off at Fleet Farm. The old tickle stick. This is the 23-inch ultralight. Look at that tip. It's like having a strike indicator built in on it. So I'm pretty excited to use that. Got the new rod, the reel I used last year, and liked it a lot. So just the one combo. Gonna rock the ultralight and see what we can find. Hopefully some good crappie and bluegill. I feel like beasts on this. Going with that little Wonder Bread jig head. Now that I'm coloring my own cranks, that gives me an idea. In front of me, this is all the space I got to work with, so you can see quite a bit of room here to work. So I've got my Vex there. I'll have my ice fishing hole drilled here, you know, sitting here doing the ice fishing thing, and I've still got another 3 feet in front of that for extra room. Got the heater there. I've never fished with the heater. This thing is pretty nice. I've never fished with one. I usually just sit out there and freeze my strawberries off, but this will be pretty nice. I got a lot of room in here. These are the poles. So these poles, when you go to take it down, you just press these. This part drops down. Up here's the LED lighting, so I can turn this on. Over here, got the little spot for my drinks and coffee, whatnot. Adult beverage, probably. Turn that off, black. Turn it back on, the lights come on. You can dim them up and down, go lighter. But that thing is pretty handy. It's got a separate battery there. I can charge that in and plug it. Pretty good sized battery down there. With that little strand of LED lights, I don't imagine that would take up a whole bunch of battery power, so I would think that would last quite a long time. But this is the real estate I'm working with, and that's my legs completely stretched out, and I've still got another probably 2 feet up there. So still got room over here in my actual sled. This is what you do, you know, when you drop it all down, you just drag this sled out. But thanks, Pops. I think you picked out a good one. I like the lights in here. It's nice to be able to have this and still be able to film with my GoPro on. All right, so before I go, I wanted to show you something that I just thought of. So I had a tip that either tonight if we go or tomorrow, the place that we're going, apparently the crappie you're biting on chartreuse. Now this is that Wonder Bread jig. It's not a secret anymore. Apparently they're having a lot of success ice fishing with these, but I wanted to show you those soft plastics that I was talking about that I had the pleasure of making with Nick, Nate, and Nate. These guys right here, and look at the tails on those. Awesome, right? But I don't have any that are pure chartreuse. So what I want to try, rock that baby like so. Look at that tail. Look at that action. Holy smokes. Yes. Okay, now, a couple things. Spike it. I didn't even think about this, but I think I'm going to bring some Spike It with me. Now, word of caution, do not get this on anything because it straight stanks forever. I'm going to try dipping just the tail of this in some bright orange. Oh, yeah, look at that. That tail is good and bright orange now. Awesome. I love it. Now, I suppose you could honestly even do this with your waxies or your spikes if you carry them. I don't know. Comment below and let me know, any of you ice fishing guys out there, do you bring Spike It and never try dipping your live bait in it? I would think it would stick to it because it sticks to my flesh and anything else. So, I don't know. Just a thought. Taking some Spike It with me ice fishing. Yeah, make sure you get these on good and tight just like that because you do not want these accidentally popping open in the bag. Now, I'm going to do the top of it chartreuse. Now the other cool thing about using Spike It is it gives it a little scent too. I don't know if the garlic scent will help much ice fishing. Oh, looky there. Little Wonder Bread jig. I don't want to touch it. It's still got chartreuse on it. Man, you can't tell, but that's some bright chartreuse coloring on there. Orange tail on it. See if I can get it to hold still. There we go. Chartreuse, orange tail. That even dyed the jig head a little bit. All right, so hopefully that's going to be money. Hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow or something I'll be out ice fishing. So I think I'm going to end that video here. Hey, got a crappie. Little one. All right. First fish of the night for me, and it's an extremely small little crappie. Ooh, but he's got pretty colors. There it is. All night to get that little dude. Get a picture of him for some lures, though. Just maybe. Maybe that fish was a sign. Actually, I'm going to end it right here. Hope you all enjoyed. I know the ice fishing hut for me is exciting. I know a lot of you don't even get to experience ice, so for those of you that can appreciate it, hope you liked it. I know some of you guys in the South are already getting ready for pre-spawn. That's crazy to me, but that's it. Today's Fishing Friend shout out goes to my man Jeff Welch. Jeff, yes, there is going to be ice fishing this year, so stay tuned. Hopefully in the next couple days. But honestly, want to thank the rest of you for watching. I appreciate all the support. So thanks, and until next time.